Hi everyone, welcome to my basement. This is my home practice area that I've been utilizing a lot during this COVID-19 pandemic, and I'm really missing teaching. So in working with my full-time employer, I thought it would be a great idea to come up with a simple breathwork, stretching, mindfulness video that anybody can do. But I'm directing this to my coworkers who are part of an essential business. So it's an intense time, and this is something that you guys can do at your desk, at your leisure, to help recenter and de-stress during the day. In times like these, when our entire society is affected by something so unfamiliar and uncertain, even if we think we're faring well and we're totally fine, our sympathetic nervous system is engaged. It's behind the scenes working harder to create new pathways and biological adaptations to help us adjust to the newness of this social distancing, working from home, teaching our kids at home. So it's a lot on everybody. And know that your feelings are okay. They can come and they can go, but there's things that we can do to combat them. Mental health isn't always something that has a diagnosis, requires medication or a treatment plan. Although it is all of those things, it can also be, a strict lack of patience, feeling short, feeling easily distracted, using things to numb yourself, overeating, undereating, excessive worry, fragile thoughts, easy to come to tears. Those are all things that can take a toll on your mental health. And none of those behaviors or feelings are wrong. You can let them come, but there are things that we can do in our daily life to allow us to cope better and help us feel more calm and relaxed and centered as we move throughout our new normal and our space. So it is very, very important that we have those tools in our toolbox to help ourselves as much as we can, especially right now. So we'll get started. We're just going to do some simple stretching today, some simple breath work as I walk you through it. This would take no more than 10 minutes at your desk, in your car, wherever you are. I'll offer you modifications. I may even grab a chair just to show you. I'm sitting up on a yoga cushion on my yoga mat, but like I said, you can do this in any desk chair, any dinner chair, wherever you happen to be. So we'll start just to loosen up wherever you're sitting, whether it be crisscross like me or in a chair. Allow yourself to sit tall. And then take a moment to let your shoulder blades fall down your spine. Let your shoulders fall away from your ears. You can close your eyes here, soften your gaze, blur your gaze, whatever feels comfortable to you to get centered, to come into your space of mindfulness. Allow your tongue to fall away from the roof of your mouth. Allow the crown of your head to feel energized, reaching up towards the ceiling. And we'll work in some simple movements. So bring the arms up. You can blink your eyes open gently if they aren't already. Palms are down. We're going to point our fingers down towards the ground, stretching our wrists. This feels really good if we've been typing all day. And then go ahead and switch them up to the ceiling. Push the palms forward. Take a moment to bring the shoulder blades back towards the sockets. Good, and then you can roll the wrists. Take them clockwise, then counterclockwise. Maybe listen to the snap, crackle, pop in the wrists. Good, and let the arms come back down the side. Palms can rest on the thighs, on the knees, feeling grounded. We'll move into some neck rolls. So start by lowering the chin to the chest and then rolling up and open, moving clockwise to begin, taking it slow, not pushing too far, letting the weight of your head release your neck. Good. When your chin is back down, switch directions. Move counterclockwise. Just grounding, opening up, taking a moment for yourself. This whole time creates mindfulness. We're going to do a brief mindfulness activity at the end. This is preparing you for that. Good. Come back through center. You can blink your eyes open. We're going to work into a little bit of breath work. Now, there's no more important aspect of relaxation than breath work. Breath work can seriously change any emotion. You change the nature, the depth, the speed of your breath. You can change how you are feeling. So we're going to start with an easy 4-count inhale and 4-count exhale to my count as we come in to some deeper breath work. So again, make sure that you're sitting tall. Make sure your shoulder blades are melting down your spine again. Nothing's creeping up into your shoulders. You're feeling relaxed. Again, here you can soften your gaze if that feels good and helps draw your awareness inward. Just listening to me. We're going to exhale all of our stale air out and go ahead and inhale on the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause briefly at the top of the breath and exhale 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pausing briefly at the bottom of your breath. Fill up again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. And exhale 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. 3 more big breaths. Inhale, fill up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale, release. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pause. Good. Inhale, sweep up. 1, 2, 3, 4, up through the crown of your head, and then exhale 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more. Breathe in, deepest breath of the day. 1, 2, 3, 4. Full lung capacity, stretching the chest open, and exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Continue that breath. If it's comfortable, you can invite it in and out through your nostrils, but keep in mind, either way, breathing through the mouth, breathing through nose, just counting, keeping it steady works great for this exercise. So as we move into some simple stretches, just keep in mind, continual breathing is really all that matters here. If anything hurts or is uncomfortable, ease off, take what you need, leave what you don't. Good. We're going to start with a simple shoulder stretch. I'm actually going to grab a strap really quick just to make sure I have one if we need it, so I can demo that for you. Coming back to seated, working into our shoulders. This is really good if you've got tight upper shoulders, or if you're typing, or if you're hunched at a desk chair all day. So still sitting tall, we're going to interlace our fingers, making a fist like this, and then go ahead and push them towards the front. Now we're going to inhale, sweep our arms up over our head, pushing the palms up, working to keep the biceps up by the ears while we drop those shoulder blades down. Now, if the hands don't meet here, if it's too tight, you can use a strap, any length, or a towel, grabbing here and reaching up. That gives you a little bit more space, but again, we're sitting tall, we're breathing, we're holding this for 5 of those full breaths. Good. Roll the shoulders down. One more big breath in. And then exhale wherever you are at. Release. Good. Take some shoulder rolls here. Rolling the shoulders up, back, and down. And then bringing them forward. Good. Releasing the neck further. Good. We're going to take a little bit of a chest opener. So inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Seated, you can stand up and do this as well. And then goal post your arms while you open your chest, drawing your shoulder blades back, feeling a really nice stretch across the chest. Shoulder blades are open. Keep the tailbone tucked wherever you're sitting a little bit to protect that low back. You can always close your eyes, just breathe, spread the fingers. Good, 2 more big breaths. And then release, come down. Good, we're gonna twist into our spine. So inhale, take a deep breath in, fill up, stretch up tall. And then as you exhale, twist over to the right hand side. Twisting from the belly button area, this left hand can come to the right thigh, right hand can come behind. Gaze can work to follow over the right shoulder. Again, keep breathing. Picture that breath swirling up your spinal column and then back down as you release it. Good, 2 more breaths. And then come back through center. Good, we're gonna open our heart again. I'll come profile this time. Just clasping the hands behind the low back. You can clasp your fingers together if they don't meet. Grab a strap back there. Good, clasp them together, shoulders come down the spine, chest opens, chin can lift slightly, pulling the knuckles down towards the ground, down towards the mat. Again, finding the chest opener. Sending breath to the sensation in the stretch. Two more. And release. Good. Coming back through center, we're going to twist to the left side now. So again, if you are seated in your office chair, legs can be down. Reach up through the crown of the head. Inhale, fill up. And then exhale, twist to the left. Good. You can find a little extra resistance if that right hand meets the left thigh. Left hand can come back behind you for support. Gaze can begin to look off over that left shoulder. Again, breathing, twisting from the belly all the way up through the crown of the head. Good, 2 more breaths. Come back through center and release. We're gonna ease the shoulder knots a little bit. I know I get a lot of them right in between my shoulder blades. We'll do this with eagle arms. So there's a couple variations for this. I will give you some options. So we're gonna bring our arms out in front of us again, like we did in our very first warm-up. Palms are down. We're gonna bring our right arm underneath our left arm, and then bending into the elbows, wrapping the forearms, arms come together. So if this stretch is not accessible for you right here, if the palms don't meet, wrapping those forearms is too much, you can keep that right elbow underneath the left elbow and grab for opposite shoulders. Either way, wherever you are here in your eagle arms, we're going to work to send the shoulder blades down, lift up through the elbows, and maybe if you're here, you begin to draw your palms out away from your face, feeling a really deep stretch between your shoulder blades, tops of shoulders, creating space. Holding again for 5 breaths. Breathing. And release. Good. Shake it out. We'll do that again on the left side, so we even ourselves out. I don't want to leave you uneven. I'll do this one on profile so you can see it a little bit differently. But this time, left arm is going to come under, so bring your arms out. Left under right, wrap the forearms, or grab, stacking the elbows for those opposite shoulders. Using your palms to separate the stretch. Again, stay up tall, nice tall spine. And then bring those shoulder blades down in your mind's eye. Reach the elbows forward. Maybe the palms come a little bit forward. Feel that shoulder stretch and breathe into it. Good, and then release. We're gonna take a forward fold. So this one, if you're seated, you can go ahead and stand up. Right next to your desk is fine, or wherever you're at. You're planting your feet mat width distance apart. Sorry, hips width distance apart, not mat. Right underneath your hips, feeling balance. Keep a gentle bend in your knees. Inhale, you can reach your arms up over your head for a big full body stretch. And then exhale, coming down, we're gonna fold all the way over our thighs. So as we release, you can let everything go here. Keep a very generous bend in your knees. You'll feel it in your hamstrings as you bring your chest over your thighs. That bend can be really deep here to protect that low back. Take whatever you need, but let the crown of your head fall down forward. You don't want any tension in your neck. A good way to get rid of this is to shake some no's and some yeses. And then to add a little bit of weight to the top of this posture, you can grab for opposite elbows. This is called ragdoll. And just hang. Let that gravity pull you down. Try to bring your hips up over your heels. Breathe. A couple more breaths here. And then we're going to begin to roll up vertebrae by vertebrae, coming up slow. Drag those hands up, stacking vertebrae on top of each other. Your head and your neck are the last to come. I am like Cousin It, so I'll move my hair, but come to standing and take that in. Take a breath. Now we're going to work into our hips a little bit. Hips are really important. I'll show you guys how you can do this seated and both on the ground. I'll grab a chair here. So pretending if this was your desk chair and you're sitting on it, you're going to keep your right leg grounded. Left leg can come up here. This might be where you stay. You can flex into this left foot to protect the left knee. Feeling a really nice IT band stretch and hip opener on this side. Now, if you're not at work, or even if you are, I don't think anybody would care, you can come down to the floor for this as well. I'll move my chair to the side. Coming down on my mat, maybe just close your office door so no one thinks you're totally weird. But again, right foot stays grounded, left shin comes over the right thigh. You can flex into the left foot to protect the left knee, finding a figure 4 here. If you want a little bit more and your hips are maybe a little bit more open, you can thread through, reaching, grabbing for either the back of that right thigh or the right shin, interlacing, pulling that leg in, feeling a nice hip stretch there. Good, continuing with that breath. Two more. Good, release, and we'll switch sides. So this time, whether you're seated, left foot stays planted, right shin comes over the left thigh. Again, you can stay right here. You can roll your ankle. If you grab through, keep it flexed, reach on through, bring that spine long, back and down. Try to ground the shoulder blades. Or you stay right here, or you've got it in your chair. Good, a few more breaths. And begin to release. Good, you can come back up to seated. That's it for stretching. We're gonna do just a quick mindfulness exercise. We're gonna do 3 minutes. Not gonna call it a meditation, just gonna be a mindfulness energy. So on average, we have like 45 thoughts running through our brain. And that's why people get so mystified by meditation because it's so hard to calm those thoughts. But it's a practice like anything else. Being mindful and sitting with your breath and internalizing your thoughts and letting them go and trying to clear your mind is a practice. So you need to practice to get better at it, just like anything else, but it can have so many positive benefits. So we're just going to do a simple mindfulness exercise on the ground. And I encourage you here to maybe choose a phrase or a mantra that you can repeat in your head. Some simple ones are as simple as I am. So you just keep repeating the words I am. You can add anything you want to that. I am love, I am calm, I am strong. But you use that as a mantra to keep your thoughts focused as you sit in this 3 minutes of mindfulness breathing. So find yourself in a comfortable position. It can be seated. It doesn't have to be on a meditation cushion. You can be in your chair. Your legs don't need to be crossed. You can make any shape with your body that feels good for you. As thoughts come into your mind during these 3 minutes, try not to judge them. I like to picture them like clouds, letting them go. I'm going to set a timer and maybe choose that mantra. So I will go with I am. I will lead you through that. But if there's anything else in your head, I will quiet myself after a short start of this meditation and you can move forward in that way. So sit up tall. Make sure you're comfortable. There's nothing poking, pinching, anything that's going to distract you physically. Palms down on your thighs or on your knees gives you a really nice grounded sensation. And picture light and energy up through the crown of your head. You can go ahead and close your eyes. You can soften your gaze if you're not comfortable closing your eyes, blurring your eyes to the ground in front of you. And begin to breathe, taking those big 4-count breaths. Sometimes even just counting in your head can keep you focused. And again, just let the thoughts come, don't judge them. And we will start our 3 minutes now. Breathing steady, letting go, relaxing your jaw, relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your hips. They should be nice and stretched and open. You can begin with any mantra you have, saying, I am, I am, I am. Continuing on your own in your own mind. Returning to your breath, returning to your mantra. Anytime your mind begins to wander, again, knowing that's okay, it's perfectly human. You can come back to I am, I am, I am. Feel your breath smooth and steady as you breathe. In our last 10 seconds, we'll begin to bring our awareness back to our space. You can blink your eyes, begin to open them softly. Notice how you feel. Notice where your mind's at. You can scan your body, do a quick inventory. Maybe places where you were previously feeling tension and you're not now. That's the hope. Good. Thank you as always for joining me. I'll be filming some yoga here in my studio is my plan while we are here at home to help teach and just spread holding space for others so they can do the same in their home. If you're part of my Meridian family, thank you for doing this with me. Hang in there. We're all in this together. We're a strong team. I appreciate it. As always, the light and the love in me sees and honors the light and the love in each of you. Namaste.